Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Jakara, and today we're going to take it back outside in my back garden. I'm back in the United States, so it's time to start working on the garden and get my vegetable garden and the lawn and all the stuff prepared for this summer's activity. So if you want to see how everything turns out, then just stay tuned.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly, look in my eyes.
We're going outside to do some gardening. The vegetables that I have been raising in pots inside the house have matured enough to go outside, thanks to my daughter who took care of them while I was gone. And it's time to plant them. It's time to plant them in the bed, but I have to get the beds prepared. So let's go do that. While I was away, my daughter took care of my plants, my vegetables, and they have just gotten so big and strong, and I'm so excited. There's broccoli and cauliflower and eggplant and mustard greens, and I even have some chamomile over there, and hot peppers, jalapeno peppers, and bell peppers, and tomatoes. And even my houseplants are doing good. She did a great job. I'm really actually shocked. She always says she doesn't have a green thumb, but even my aloe vera is still hanging in there. And my poor little peace lily, she's been struggling for a while up there. She's yeah. I'm hoping she'll come back. But anyway, she did an excellent job. I'm so proud of her. I have to clean out the beds so that I can get these into the beds, especially look at these peppers. Wow. Wow. Amazing. I can't wait to eat such delicious food. I even have some watermelon, a watermelon plant that survived over here, my basil. Yeah, I'm ready to get to gardening. So one of the good things about me being in France for the last 4 weeks is that I was able to miss the plague of cicadas that have descended upon the Chicagoland area. And yeah, yesterday one of them got in the car. That was not fun. Scared the crap out of me. They are so big and ugly. If you haven't seen a cicada, I'll show you one here. He's dead, I think. I hope, because I'm about to blow him off my sofa here. But let me zoom in so you can see him. There he is. You see how big that thing is? It's big and ugly. And yeah, they just land on you. They fly around you. They don't bite or anything, so they're not like dangerous in any way, but they just are gross. They're just gross. And can you imagine like millions of these things like all around you, on the ground, in the trees, on the just grass everywhere? Ugh, gross, gross, gross. I'm gonna blow him off of my sofa and finish with my work here. Hopefully I don't encounter any live ones out here, because I think for the most part they're almost done with whatever they're supposed to be doing at this time of the year, so hopefully I won't see any live ones. The patio looks much cleaner now, thank God. I have to do that trimming and all of that at least once a month during the summer months, because the rain and everything makes everything grow so fast. So it's all neat now. I don't have to step over weeds and all that anymore, so that's good. All right, so this bed is the bed I'm going to be planting in right now. If it doesn't get too hot, I might try to get something in this bed, clear out these weeds. But I think I'm going to put the watermelon in here. That way they're contained and they don't just kind of spill out over everywhere. I only have 2 watermelon plants, so we'll see how that goes. And then this box, this garden bed, I didn't do anything to. I think the seeds from the tomatoes that were like rotten or whatever that decomposed in this garden bed have sprouted up some tomato plants. So I don't have to do anything to this already. It's already planted, and I just probably have to prune some of these leaves off the tomato plants that kind of self-seeded and get the weeds out of there. So I'll be doing that hopefully today. But yeah, this is the box, the garden bed that I'm going to be putting these 2. I have these 2, well, there's actually 4, 5 tomato plants here that I'm going to put in this bed here. There are also some self-seeded tomatoes like this one. I think this is a tomato plant too. There's one over there too, so I do not need all these tomato plants. But they're here, so we'll just deal with it. Let me get to work. Okay, so I've planted all but 2 of my tomato plants. The problem I have is that I don't want to crowd the tomato plants, because then they end up bushy like that and it's hard to get to the tomatoes. But this is a self-seated bed, and this is got some self-seated plants here in the front. So I tried to keep a good distance between all the different plants. And already you can see this plant is going into this bed, like leaning over into it. So got to be careful about how far apart you put your tomato plants, because unless you like prune them down a little bit, which is probably what I should do, they will start to encroach on one another. So these are settled for now. I watered them, I staked them. I have 2 more plants that I need to put somewhere. I haven't decided where I'm gonna put them. I think I might keep them in a pot. We'll see. We'll see, but yeah, that's this bed done for today. I'm gonna go take a shower. It's getting hot already, and it's only 9 o'clock. So I am gonna go take a shower and prepare for tomorrow on the next bed. Alright, you guys, welcome to day 2 of cleaning out my garden beds and getting my vegetables in the garden beds. I have 2 garden beds here. I don't know if you can see. One behind me, there's one right here. I'm going to be putting my peppers and, peppers and eggplant in this bed, and then in this bed it's going to be like mustard greens, broccoli, cauliflower, if I can get them in there. I tend to overcrowd my beds, which I'm gonna work really hard this year not to do that. And because I've started so late, my little plants have gotten bigger, so they're gonna take up more room. So hopefully I'll be able to get everything in the beds. If not, I'll have to create some more beds. In fact, I think I will create a few more beds. But that's for another video. Anyway, let me get this cleaned up, and it's about 6 a.m. I had to come out here really early because it gets so hot. It's so hot here. Yesterday was almost 100 degrees, and I can't work in anything higher than like 85. It gets to be too much. So it's about 70 right now, 75, between 70 and 75. I don't know the exact tip, but it's cool. And the sun's not beating on me. So let me get this cleared out, okay? Alright, so both beds are pretty clean. I got most of the weeds out, if not, I would say 99% of them I got out. I do want to trim around here and get some of this other brush away from the beds, but it's still wet. It rained pretty hard last night. As you can tell by the soil, it's pretty damp, well, it's actually very wet and muddy, but yeah, I do want to get rid of this this stuff eventually. Maybe at the end of the day, when it's warmer and it's dried everything up, then I'll come out here and get rid of these weeds along the sides here. So, but for right now, I'm going to start planting. Alright, so this bed has all my peppers, and my eggplant in here as well. I have, I think, 5 eggplant, 6 jalapeno plants, and 6 bell peppers. I can't remember exactly, but anyway, it's full. It's chock full. Hopefully they won't overgrow each other. The eggplant gets really big, but last year those vegetables did well in this bed, so I'm going to keep them in this bed. This bed, I want to do my mustard greens, but I also want to do my cauliflower. I had broccoli in here last year. It did not do well. It was stressed out, so I think I might have to move the broccoli somewhere else. But I'm going to try to fill this up with the mustard greens and the cauliflower. Okay, so I got them all in there. I ended up putting the broccoli in there after all, just because I don't really have space for it anywhere else. I know this is really probably overcrowded, but we'll see how things turn out. If it gets real bad, I could probably move a few of these to a new bed. I am going to be creating a couple new beds. But right now I don't have the space for any, to move them anywhere else. So that's where they are. It's mustard greens, cauliflower, and broccoli. And then again, the peppers and the eggplant are over here. So I don't know. It looks like it might be storming soon. It is drizzling a little bit. So I probably should go inside and call it a day. But we'll see how the day turns out. So one of my subscribers suggested that I do a potting bench or make a potting bench. This is actually my potting bench, and I have been using it, but I think it could be jazzed up a little bit more. So I'm going to see what I can do with some scrap wood and see if I can make it a little bit more functional. So what I'm going to do is attach these pieces of wood on top of the tabletop and make some shelves, and then add some shelves down here. And I think that might make it a little bit more functional, but I have to cut these pieces so that they are the same length.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby.
Alright, so this is what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna add another shelf like right in here, and then I'm gonna call it a day because the sun is coming out. It's getting really hot. I'm tempted to paint it, but I don't know why that would be necessary. It's just gonna get worn anyway, but maybe I'll paint it. I don't know. We'll see. If it doesn't get too hot, I might come back out here and clean it and paint it, but for the most part, it's almost done. Yay!
I was hoping maybe that you cross my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I
I have some more stuff I could put on here, like the digging tools that I use for the garden, but for now this is good enough. Like I said, I don't need it to be painted. Of course, if I wanted to paint it, look, make it look neat and nice, that's fine, but it's really just kind of a makeshift thing anyway, so I don't mind it looking really makeshift. So as long as it functions the way I want it to, that's all I really care about. All right, you guys, that is it. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. It helps with the algorithm too. And also, if you don't mind, I would love to have you here as part of my community. If you can go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. And I probably will continue more with the garden next week. I really want to try to get it into shape before the holiday, 4th of July holiday. And yeah, I just want to get it ready for the summer. So I'm going to be continuing some of my garden work, but then I'm also going to be doing some inside work too. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. I want to shout out all of my followers from California. Hello, thank you for commenting and following and being so supportive. I really appreciate that. And until I see you next time, take care.
Talk to me